Juan, could you tell me something more about Ayni, the concept of Ayni?
You can translate Ayni as reciprocity, the art of giving and receiving. In the beginning, when you just pick up the concept, it seems it's going to be very simple. But Ayni need to be trained in that because it's about giving with detachment, with generosity, and learning how to receive with humility. Because if you feel you know everything, you are totally close to receive. And if you don't know how to detach, you are not really giving. To give you an example, we give to the people initiations in the tradition. But if we give the initiation to them and after that we told them, you have not the right to share that with anyone else, this is not the way to giving. We are giving nothing.
It's not giving free,
Okay.
it's conditional. Yeah.
It's conditional.
Yes.
And freedom need to be unconditional. And to receive. If you just think you know everything or your tradition is the keeper of all the truth, you are going to be totally close to receive. You are going to be as a glass who is totally full of water. If you put more water, everything is going to pour.
Yeah.
This is a nice Eastern metaphor.
Yes.
Anyway, for the Andean tradition, Ayni is a cosmical principle. What we mean with cosmical principle? A principle in logic is just a statement you do, but you are not capable to explain that. It's like in mathematics and axiom, you cannot explain it, okay?
It is there.
It's there. You make the statement. This is because it is like that, that's it.
Yes.
And the tradition say Ayni is very important, that's it. Then Ayni can explain several things. Taking this principle, you can explain several things of the Andean cosmovision. For example, you can explain how the cosmos, Pacha, is divided in three levels. Hanach Pacha, upper world, Kai Pacha, this world, and Uhu Pacha, inner world. But what is the difference? The difference is the quality of the Ayni. The beings who inhabited the Hanach Pacha performed a perfect Ayni. The beings who are in the Kai Pacha sometimes honored the Ayni, sometimes didn't. Then the beings who live in the underworld, they don't know how to perform Ayni, and they perform just a very mean kind of reciprocity, which is Chalai. Chalai is like trading, okay? It's a mean reciprocity, but it's giving and receiving too, which imply Ayni must be generous. Why Ayni must be generous? Because it's a cosmical reciprocity. If the whole cosmos is made in that way, it's not a close interchange. It's not an interchange between you and me. Maybe I'm going to give you something, and you are not going to reciprocate to me. Well, if it's cosmical, somebody else is going to do it for me.
It goes around, and finally you will receive something from somewhere.
Yes.
You don't know.
And eventually, even if nobody reciprocate to me what I did, the cosmos in himself is going to reciprocate to me. If you start to trust in that, you start to behave in a totally different way, okay? Because if you really discover the power of this cosmical reciprocity, you don't need to accumulate.
Yes, you don't have to attach to your things or your money or...
No. Just making the things flow is what the contemporary economy is starting to discover. is beginning to discover, you know.
Yes.
The accumulation is not the key factor in economy. The process in which you make circulate the things, this is the really origin of wealth. This is a totally new thing in economy.
Yes.
But this is a thing which is starting to be known by some academics, etc. The whole system of economy work until today based on the ugly principle of scarcity, you know, in which, of course, you cannot be generous.
Then you have to do the trade and the
Okay.
chalai. Yes.
Anyway, as a principle, but it's a value too, because in causa, the good life, is the life based in Ayni. If you ask to a Buddhist, which is the good life, he's going to tell you it's based in compassion, because this is the big value of the Buddhist.
Yes.
Okay? For the Christians, it's love.
Love.
And of course, they usually say love is the most important factor in life, etc. This is a value. Love defined for Christians the good life.
Good life. Yes.
For us, the good life is based in Ayni. If the people perform Ayni, the life is going to be necessarily good. In that way, it's a value. And of course, the main values are part of the rituals of initiation. In the Christianity, the baptism is reconnect you with the love of God.
Yes.
Okay? And of course, in the Indian tradition, the rituals of initiations are based in reciprocity. The Ayni, which is the central ritual, is just an interchange of personal power. But it creates something beautiful. In this ritual, the teachers must ask first to the students to give them, to donate them their personal power. And then the teacher is going to reciprocate. But in that way, it's a very nice lesson of humility. Because even if you are a teacher, you need to recognize first you don't have everything. And you can receive a key factor from a student. Okay?
Yes.
This is the first step. Then you reciprocate with all the skills you have. This is the idea. Then Ayni could be seen as a commandment too. As you know, the Jews have the 10 commandments, the Christians have 3, we have only 1. Because every time in which the Holy One landed planet Earth, told us Ayni Nakuichis, which means perform the Ayni. And you know exactly what is going to happen the next time in which he landed planet Earth. He's going to repeat Ayni Nakuichis. In the new time, the new age, is going to be manifest as a visit of the Holy One to planet Earth to tell us how to perform a new kind of Ayni. And that's it.
Thank you very much for this explanation.